My name is Hassan Stevens. I am founder and CEO of Hippoh Nation Apparel.
My name is Dr. Brandy Young. My company is Certainty Analytical Labs.
My name is Yamilet Payano. I'm the founder and CEO of ScienceSpeak.
My name is Arel Moody. I'm one of the co-founders of Talkadot.
My name is Celeste Nabwe. I'm the founder and CEO of Clutch Delivery.
Being a part of Surge has allowed me and caused me to speed things up, right? And just transparently, as a Black entrepreneur, we typically don't have startup funds. We typically, we're bootstrapping it. We don't have the resources that other people have. And as a result, it takes a while for businesses to grow and to get to the level that if we had an infusion of cash, we would be able to do. But I think what I've been able to do is, one, build community within Surge, to hear experiences from other BIPOC entrepreneurs that are struggling and having similar experiences or challenges, and also getting the infusion of resources immediately helped boost it and allowed us to do certain things to develop the company in ways that we probably could not have done or would have had to wait for.
The accelerator has just been an opportunity to come together and meet with BIPOC founders that are like myself, that have similar struggles. And just to know that I'm not the only one experiencing what I'm experiencing has been immensely helpful in how we've evolved.
I think that the Surge Accelerator has allowed me to be more confident in the way that I presented and in the way of being an Afro-Latina who is the CEO of an AI company.
The community of entrepreneurs that I've been a part of. Honestly, it is something I look forward to. It's a place where you can kind of just take it all off and talk about things in a way that maybe you don't get to talk about often. So the community that was built, and I think that was very intentionally built by the leadership within Syracuse Surge, creating that conversational space, still having experts, still having the financial resources we have that kind of build it all up. But the community of the speakers has been just bar none.
On a personal level, the people at the Tech Garden have really embraced my company and myself, but also my cohort members, right? So our workshops are more like therapy sessions, right? So we come in, we help each other. What's going on with you, right? As an entrepreneur, you go through dark times, right? You need people around you to pull you out of it. And when we're in those workshops, I can raise a problem that I've been going through, and I'll come out of it with a solution. And when you go into a dark time as an entrepreneur, it takes one conversation with a fellow like-minded person. Then you get your energy back.
I think the biggest challenge I had was really truly understanding my market. I had to understand how to sell to two totally different markets, and really understand what our USP or unique selling proposition was. And so I would probably say that's one of our biggest challenges that the Surge helped me overcome. I have clarity. I have an understanding of how I need to approach things, which was really great.
So when I got to this program, one of the challenges I had was communicating my business. And as a CEO, you are charged with selling your business, keeping the lights on, communicating the value that you bring. And I think that's the one thing I had to wrap my head around. I'm still a scientist. I'm still an innovator. I'm still a scholar, but I'm also a businesswoman, because I've learned how to make that transition to speak a language that the majority of the people speak and communicate it in a way that resonates and that's real with me.
There's many challenges, anything from not getting investment to people questioning how I can be leading a company like this, to having to go back home and explaining this. And I think that, again, it's so important to have like-minded people around you.
A specific challenge that I faced during the program was really feeling spread very, very thin. What happens when you're in startup mode is you're trying to do 7 million things. So talking to the other members, the experts about like, well, how do you handle this, whether it's an employee challenge or a co-founder disagreement or something, having that place and then thinning out the friction has been really, really helpful. And one of the big things that we've done is move towards creating a community within our user base. So previously, all of the questions and answers were coming directly to us. But we've been able to actually create a community within our users so the users actually are supporting each other. And that's taking a huge workload off of us being solely the responsibility of answering all of our customers' questions. Now we're creating a space for them to answer their own questions, and that's been wildly helpful and creates a lot less friction for us as founders.
Hiring more people, it's a skill, right? It's a skill, but also how do you manage that, especially if you don't have, I have a lot of tech people that work for me. I'm not versed in all the language so they can code in, right? So having to manage that, and how do you measure their worth, how much time they're putting into the work, right? So it's been a very eye-opening experience, and I think most people should go through the experience of hiring somebody